Greetings and good evening from Hortonville High School, site of tonight's Fox Valley Association boys basketball. It's a finale, the regular season winding down, coming to a close actually. It's a good one as the host Hortonville Polar Bears take on the visiting Oshkosh North Spartans. And as I said, the final regular season game as we start to transition to playoff basketball. What's going on, everybody? I am Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin, and excited to bring you the second of our Varsity Game of the Week prep basketball live streams. We had a really fun one on Monday night, a non-conference battle. Two of the best in their respective divisions, Freedom and Seymour. That was a good one, and I think we got a good one here tonight. Another chance to see Hortonville. We haven't seen them. We haven't streamed the Hortonville boys since earlier in the year, and our first look at Oshkosh North, a team that's playing some good basketball, although they've had a little bit of a slip-up of late. But we'll talk about all of that in due time. First, I got to introduce my partner in crime, Jim Rosendick. We call him Rosie. He is manning the high-definition cameras and doing double duty tonight, acting as a fellow play-by-play guy. How you doing out in the stands, Rosie?
I'm doing well so far, out in the out with the crowd here tonight. So,
hanging out with the people. I'm actually nice and cozy in the wrestling room above the gym.
Yep, and I'm nice and cozy with the Hortonville faithful
and
over
I
here.
heard you talking with them too. So somebody's birthday, and a big hit it sounds like down there. But
That's right.
No Ricardo Arguello tonight, our colleague. He's off tonight because he's got a big weekend coming up. He's heading down to Madison tomorrow for the state individual wrestling meet. That's going on. Actually started today, but Ricardo will be heading down to Madison along with our fellow colleague Mike Sherry. Actually, quite a few members of the USA Today Network Wisconsin crew will be down in Madison chronicling how our wrestlers do. I think we had an even 200 in the USA Today Network Wisconsin group that qualified for state. So prelims going on today, and I know the guys will be very, very busy hanging out in the Kohl Center and watching some wrestling the next 2 days. So that means it's just you and me, Rosie, and I think we can do this. So we're going to have to get used to it because Ricardo's going to be very busy, not only with wrestling, but then he's got state team wrestling next week.
Oh, geez. Busy boy.
Busy boy, and we'll be busy after tonight. We'll transition to playoff basketball. We're going to go switch over to the girls' side for some sectional basketball. We'll talk about that later on in the game as well. And then finish it off with some regional and sectional boys basketball before then I head to Madison to help out with our group coverage state boys basketball down at the Kohl Center in mid-March. But first things first, let's talk about this game, and we'll start with Hortonville, 16-5 overall, 12-5 in the Fox Valley Association. The Polar Bears are ranked 9th in Division II in this week's Associated Press and WisSports.net coaches polls, and they're coming off a 73-49 setback, a rare stinker, if you will. That was against a Neenah squad that's ranked 6th in the state in Division I. That loss extended Hortonville's losing streak. Rosie, 3 straight games coming in. 3 straight L's for the Polar Bears. Kind of an unwanted late season skid, so maybe a chance for Matt Hintz and the crew to turn things around as they get ready for postseason play. Rockets turn it on in the second half of that game, outscoring the Polar Bears 40-18 in the second half to keep pace with Kimberly for what they hope maybe can be a share of the Fox Valley Association title. Some big games going on tonight in the league. We'll mention those as well. Jaquan Owens led Hortonville with 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Cole Warning added 11 points and 3 assists. The Polar Bears struggled from three-point range, hitting just 7 of their 24 attempts, but the Rockets, of course, very good, Rosie, at closing out, making teams uncomfortable in their perimeter offense. We saw the Rockets really do a whale of a job in shutting down Kimberly shooters when we streamed that big matchup a couple weeks ago. Parker Lawrence is the Polar Bears' top scorer at 14 points per game. His 49 triples are tops on the team in that category. Mason Thiel is next at 12.7 points, followed by Warning at 12.5 points and Owens at 11.5 points. Warning is second on the team in three-pointers with 44, and he's shooting 42% from distance. Thiel and Grossman are the leading rebounders at 5.8 and 5 boards per game, respectively. Owens is tops on the team in assists at 4.2 per game. Overall, Hortonville is averaging 72.1 points and allowing just 60 points per game. It's shooting 47% overall and 37% from three-point range. As for Oshkosh North, the Spartans 12-9 overall, 9-8 in the FVA. And the Spartans are coming off a 92-85 road victory over Fond du Lac on Friday in a Fox Valley Association matchup. That, Rosie, snapped a 4-game losing streak, but with 3 of those setbacks coming against Neenah, Kimberly, and Kaukauna, 3 of the better teams for sure.
I was going to say, that's understandable then.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Hortonville faced too. Losses against Neenah and Kimberly in this 3-game losing streak, but also an Appleton North setback as well in there. But Josh Dilling, Garang Dang, and Jalen Kigo all scored at least 20 points in the win, with Dilling leading the way with 26 points on 7 of 11 shooting. He also registered 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Dang finished with 23 points and 6 rebounds, while Kigo added 20 points and 5 rebounds. Oshkosh North, check this out, Rosie. You know I like free throw shooting.
Oh, yeah.
33 of 46.
Wow.
From the free throw line in that win over Fond du Lac. 46 attempts from the stripe. That's 72% overall. Dang was 12 of 15 from the stripe, and Dilling went 9 of 10 from the line. Matthew Berger, by the way, also grabbed 6 rebounds in the victory. Dilling is the Spartans' leading scorer at 18.9 points per game. That ranks 5th in the FVA. He's shooting 48% overall, and his 45 three-pointers and 41% shooting from distance pace the team in those categories. Kigo is next in scoring at 15.5 points. He's also shooting 49% from the field. Dang is averaging 11.3 points. Kigo, Dilling, and Dang are the leading rebounders at 6.4, 5.3, and 5.2 per game respectively. Kigo's 6.4 boards rank 3rd in the league. Dilling is tops on the team in assists at 4.7 per game. That ranks 2nd in the conference. And as for the team stats overall, Oshkosh North is averaging 73.5 points and allowing 65.8. It's shooting 49% as a team and 39% from 3-point range. Looking at what's next for both of these squads, Hortonville, they're going to take on either Lakeland Union or Antigo. I think that's how the natives say it, right, Rosie? Antigo?
Antigo, yep. Not Antigo, but Antigo.
I always said Antigo, but I've heard the folks always say Antigo. That's going to be next Friday. That's going to be a WIAA Division II regional semifinal. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. As for Oshkosh North, check this out. They're taking on their rival, Oshkosh West, next Friday. That's a WIAA Division I regional semifinal. And tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. So already thinking about playoff basketball. Can't wait.
Didn't the season just start last week?
Yeah, we were talking about it. Doesn't it feel like it just flew by?
Yeah.
Ricardo was talking about that on the R&B Show podcast, which you can download and find on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Just look for the R&B Show and subscribe, please. It's, what does Ricardo say, the only podcast dedicated to prep sports, although we talk a little bit about pro sports and whatever else strikes our fancy.
That's right. It's a podcast you get off subject a lot.
That's okay. That's what makes podcasts fun. But,
Exactly.
yeah, Ricardo mentioned that it's just, seemed like the holidays just ended and it was January, and next thing you know, here we are. But that's okay, and this is a fun time of year. The girls are already underway. Sub-regionals got going, and now it's, I guess tomorrow and Saturday will be the regional semifinals and the regional finals. On your main, I don't know if that's camera 1 or 2, but a little dark now, Rosie. Just maybe want to...
camera that's
on the midcourt
right now?
On the midcourt. Nope. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A little dark. Let's see.
Yeah, they just turned down the lights here. So we're doing a little technical work as well. But looking at the FVA matchups now, Kimberly has a chance. The Papermakers have already clinched at least a share of the championship at 16-1. Now Kimberly taking on Appleton East tonight in the finale. Appleton East struggling this year, 4-13 overall, 4-17 overall, 4-13 in league play. Presumably the Papermakers will win that game and win it outright. However, a Papermaker slip up and a Neenah victory at Kaukauna, which is no easy task, would mean that Kimberly and Neenah would finish atop the FVA standings, share the conference title. So we'll keep an eye on those scores as well. Fond du Lac's at Oshkosh West tonight, Appleton North at Appleton West. Those are the other FVA games going on tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Fox Valley Association varsity matchup between the Oshkosh North Spartans and the Hortonville Bull Raiders. Hortonville High School, the Fox Oshkosh North High School and the WRTA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic.
Again, we appreciate those checking us out tonight on postcrescent.com, the northwestern.com, also streaming on both the Appleton Post-Crescent and Oshkosh Northwestern Facebook pages. Oh, don't forget, we also have a USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube page as well. We'll get starting lineups after the national anthem.
And sing along with Hortonville High School student Shani Stephens.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets round and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Nice crowd here at Hortonville High School Thursday night. Again, the FVA regular season finale. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin, and hanging out with me again is Jim Rosendick. We call him Rosie.
Number 20, Ethan Tessmer.
Get you the starting lineups here in a
Jalen Piago. And number 30, Matthew Berger. And the Spartans are coached
get
by
the starting lineups here shortly, both sides, as we get this one underway at Hortonville High School. Got to thank Sam Englund, the athletic director here. Tim Reedfield, the assistant principal, pinch hitting.
6'6" senior number 14, Brad Anderson.
Pinch hitting for Englund, Sam Englund.
At guard, 6'3" senior number 1, Jake Cooper.
Senior night here at Hortonville High School as well.
At guard, 6'2" senior number 3, Jaquan Owen. At guard, 6'1" senior number 15, Cole Borning. At guard,
So introducing all of the seniors tonight. That gives me a chance to quickly run down the starting five for Oshkosh North. A 6'4" senior guard, number 10, Josh Dilling. A 6'4" senior guard, number 12, Garang Deng. A 6'4" senior forward, number 20, Ethan Tessmer. A 6'4" junior guard forward combo, number 23, Jalen Kiago. I apologize, I mentioned Kigo in the game notes. It's Kiago. And a 6'4" senior forward, number 30, Matthew Berger. So it's Dilling, Dang, Tessmer, Kiago, and Berger. Now they introduced all the seniors, Rosie, but I don't know who the starting five is.
I don't know either. I started marking off names, so on my rosters here, and I thought, wait a minute, they're way over 5 now.
and licensed athletic trainer, Ty Lawson.
Starting five are Jaquan Owens, Logan Grossman, Mason Thiel, Mitch Tandesky, and Cole Warning for the Polar Bears, who win the tip. And we are underway from Hortonville High School. Thanks again to everybody joining us live tonight on, again, postcrescent.com and Green Bay, or the northwestern.com. Now the Polar Bears have control. Ooh, behind the back
Whoa.
pass. That's going to go out of bounds. Looks like the officials got to talk things over here and kind of a helter-skelter start.
I was going to say. Turnover and then another turnover.
Big thank you to our sponsor, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. Their craftsmen manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Be sure to stop in today for their mismatch sale. So Dang at the line. He misses the first, and the first foul of the game was on Mason Thiel, first team, first personal. And Dang, 0 for 2 from the stripe. So I was giving him his props for Rosia. Wow, quickly down the floor in that free throw shooting against Fond du Lac, but 0 for 2 to start. Foul's going to be on Dang.
So you think you might have jinxed him?
I might have. And Jaquan Owens at the line for the Polar Bears, and he's good. Nothing but net on both, and Hortonville with the early 2-0 lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard.
Jaquan, you made Brett proud. Nothing but net, too, on both.
Nothing but net. I love it.
That's a man that practices his free throws.
There's a good-looking shot by Kiago. Just couldn't get it to fall. Rebound, Mitch Tandeschi, and he's quickly down the floor. Cole Warning has it back to Tandeschi, and there's that 1-3-1 zone defense that we've seen many times from Oshkosh North as Cole Warning misses that one. Good rebound by Ethan Tesmer.
Good ball movement, good look.
Ooh,
just
dang. Yeah.
Seal the deal.
Quickly down the floor. So I have a feeling, Rosie, we're going to have to be on our toes tonight. A two-man crew, and they're going to be up and down the floor.
Yep.
That was a tough leaner by Josh Dilling. And, boy, down the floor is Jaquan Owens, and he's got all 4 of the Polar Bears' points. 4-0 lead. Hortonville, early stages of this one. Good trap along that sideline and almost a turnover. Kiago spotting it up from the wing. Too strong. And some contact going on, but out of bounds on, or off, I should say off of Oshkosh North, so Hortonville with the basketball.
I thought Kiago might just set up camp there before he took the shot.
Maybe too much time from the right wing.
Yeah.
Again, that 1-3-1. Let's see how Hortonville attacks it. Oh, nice almost bounce pass, but I think the big fella got his hands on that. That was number 30, Matthew Berger, with the swipe. But look at this, down the floor right away. Again, Jaquan Owens off the glass. No, but the follow. And that's Logan Grossman. So quick pace both sides, but so far favoring Hortonville, up 6-0 early stages of this one. Fox Valley Association finale. And these are good games, Rosie, just to get us into two-man shape with high school playoffs, and Ricardo going to be unavailable for the most part. We might need to recruit Mike Sherry.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think we might have to. Almost a swipe by Owens, and it is another turnover. Whoa, and okay.
Wow.
This is just some strange basketball going on. What do we got here? It's going to be on Oshkosh North. So Kiago, both teams with 2 fouls apiece, and let's see if we can get a little bit of a flow here.
So far it's been pretty much chaos.
It is a little controlled chaos here, but
yeah,
sometimes that zone can be a little tricky too. But Oshkosh North a bit sloppier, I would say, to start this game. Too many turnovers, I'm sure Coach Brad Weber would agree, and good ball movement. Nice little up fake, and that's Mason Thiel. So a nice start, 8-0 run to open for the Polar Bears, who are looking to snap that 3-game losing streak and go into the playoffs feeling good about themselves. They got a nice little setup, I think, Hortonville. I think they're going to make a nice long run. We'll talk about that maybe at halftime, too. Nice pass from Kiago, but Berger can't get it to fall. Now here comes Owens and the Polar Bears, and another turnover. I think Deng might have knocked that out.
Yeah.
Deng going up and in. Finally, a basket for the Spartans.
Well, this camera, this tripod's getting a workout thing. It's just literally back and forth.
Well, hey, I'm trying to keep book, update the scoreboard,
Yes.
follow along in the program, see what's going on. But Cole Warning wide open from the corner. And Brad Weber not happy with this start for his Oshkosh North squad. He burns a timeout, which gives us a chance, Rosie, to catch our breath.
Yeah, not the start that Coach Weber wanted at all, but
No, it's going to be a full timeout, too. 11-2 with the early 9-point advantage for the Polar Bears as we look at our Fox Valley or Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard.
he was just trying to settle them down, get into their game. Then again, maybe he's chewing some ears too. I don't know.
Yeah, look at Hortonville again coming in this season, 16-5 overall. 4 of Hortonville's 5 losses this season have come against Kimberly and Neenah. Both are state ranked in Division I. Neenah 6th right now, Kimberly 9th. 2 of those losses were close. The Polar Bears falling to Neenah 78-74 on January 10th and Kimberly 80-76 on February 7th. Now, I said Polar Bears on a 3-game losing streak coming into this one that comes against Kimberly, Oshkosh North, and Neenah. So.
Yeah, I remember the night that we saw him in Kakana.
Well,
there was raining threes that night.
That was
wow.
Wasn't it almost a 30-point win, I want to say. I've got the schedule in front of me. I'll have to take a look at that. They couldn't miss, so they were red hot. And very impressive. Nice move by Deng. Almost like a little bit of a Euro step as Deng's got all 4 of the Spartans' points. So Deng's got that nice long frame. I'm assuming he must be the brother of Goot Deng. Remember, Goot is Cole Warning wide open. You got to close out on Cole Warning. He's got 2 triples and 6 points and a 10-point advantage now for the Polar Bears. But Goot Deng, part of that state championship team the Spartans showcased a couple years ago.
Oh, what a team that was.
That shot no good by Dilling, but offensive rebound needs another opportunity. And it looks like this time Logan Grossman pulls it down, and now Jaquan Owens bringing it up the floor. Hortonville red hot so far to start this game. A couple triples by Cole Warning. Can't leave him alone. Nice little bounce pass. So they're going to get steps. I don't know if they thought Parker Lawrence, who looked like he had a nice little feed underneath, maybe thought shuffled his steps.
In and out.
In and out is right, and here come the
good
Polar
look.
Bears. Polar Bears waste no time getting it up the floor. Nice catch. Nice again, little up fake, just can't get it to fall. That was a good look by Dylan Schmidt, a 5'11" senior guard for the Polar Bears. Couldn't get it to convert, but if you're Matt Hintz, the head coach, there's a good seal off. Just couldn't get it to fall. That was Matthew Berger missing the no-footer underneath, but if you're Matt Hintz, you like the pace that you're playing with as far as Hortonville right now. So Grossman picks up his first personal. 3 team fouls for Hortonville, just 2 for Oshkosh North. 14-4, Polar Bears with the lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard.
Nice
Thiago, he's bumped and he'll go to the line. So Grossman now picks up 2 quick fouls, so I wonder if he's probably going to come off. I would think, looks like Jack Luther, the senior guard, going to check in as Thiago at the line. and hits his first.
Checking into the game for Hortonville, number 1, Jack Luther.
Nice crowd here on a Thursday night.
Grossman will take a seat. 2 quick ones. Yeah, real good crowd tonight.
Hopefully folks watching this one and also keeping an eye on that big Badger-Michigan game. I just checked Wisconsin up 70-65 in that one, but there's still 3+ minutes to go. 3-point attempt. How about that? Parker Lawrence. 3rd triple of the game for the Polar Bears. And Rosie, so far from distance, they're wide open. A lot of easy open looks as Kiago bumped and gets it to fall.
Calls on the Polar Bears, Cole Warren. That is his first.
Kiago gets the friendly bounce.
Yeah.
Now,
15 foul now already for Hortonville.
and then what do they call it if he makes this the 3-point play? The
Conventional.
conventional
Yeah.
3-point play.
So Kiago now with 4 points for the Spartans. Ooh.
Good idea.
Jaquan one saying that was on me, but I'm sure Dylan Schmidt would say, hey, I got to hold on to that too. As they slap hands coming back here on the defensive end. 9-point lead for Hortonville. Clock running here as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Warning on Kiago is a nice little bounce pass feed. Yep. Berger keeps it, and the Spartans having a nice little
shot
jumper from Kiago, who's heating up. He's got 6.
I was going to say, Berger's kind of been Johnny on the spot. He's been in good positions.
Active.
Yeah.
Big body, but nimble feet, can move well. And there's another 3 that rims in. Jack Luther. Making sure he touches every piece of iron on that shot.
Yeah, Luther, just enough space between him and the defender.
4 3-pointers now for Hortonville. They've come out red hot, snapping the nets. And look at Berger just working hard, trying to back his way in. Good double team and very active defense by the Polar Bears. Kiago, wow, how did he slip through that? Blocked. I think that was Luther who got his hands on it, but the Spartans have it. Tough leaner. What are they going to call? Offensive foul, I believe. That's going to be on Josh Dilling.
The Oshkosh West faithful, someone in the crowd, do something. They're trying.
Yeah, you always love that, right? Do something. Maybe they just are trying to work for a good shot.
Yeah.
Josh Dilling, again, averaging 18.9 points per game. Still looking for his first bucket.
You know, I'm sure if they can do better, they'd be more than welcome to be on the court.
Foul was actually on number 10, Josh Dillon. That was his first.
I kind of thought Kiago, when he made that move between those two guys, he could have went right to the rim with it, but decided to pass it off.
Jack Luther, Parker Lawrence, and Cole Warning with the 4 3-pointers. Warning with 2 of those 4.
I'm interested to see if Coach will keep that defense, that zone out there.
There's
another
Warning
wide open.
Again. Wow,
Wide
wide
open.
open. It doesn't matter what defense Oshkosh North is playing. Hortonville picking it apart right now.
Is that Warning's third 3
His
already?
third triple. He's got 9 points. Look at that's Ethan Tesmer, I should say, the 6'4 senior, working hard, but just couldn't get to fall. It's going to be a double dribble, and Owens knew it. Kind of lost a handle. He's got a little bit of a wry smile there. Nothing he could do. I think he saw him. He was like, his hands were off the ball, but Deng was standing right there, so he just took the turnover, and probably a wise move. 13-point advantage for the Polar Bears. We look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Ricardo, if you're watching and listening, we miss you.
We do. Could use your vast expertise and knowledge and color commentary.
Just another set of hands.
Yeah, that too. So, Mike Sherry, if you're listening, you have to do all the games with us.
That's a good take by Dilling. Just couldn't get the fall, and Oshkosh North going to pick up its 4th foul of the first half.
Especially when the teams move so fast.
That's, yes.
Not that we're complaining.
Hey, it's always good to be here doing a game. What was I at? I think we're at 27, 28 live stream games already now.
27,
look at this.
I want to believe.
Dang, going down with the two-handed slam. Good steal and the flush.
With authority.
Dang's got 6. You could see that one coming. He read it. Good hands, and you're not going to stop him in the open court. Another one. He's going to do it
Are
again.
You kidding me?
Up and nope. Good. Yeah. That was Mitch Tandesky, the Hortonville defender, getting in there to make sure that he didn't flush it. But a good Euro step by Dang, and 2 steals led to a couple of buckets. Look at that. Caden Lassie, and now a timeout by Matt Hintz. A little bit of a run by the Spartans. 7-0 run, 2 steals and baskets by Dang, and then Caden Lassie, hope I'm saying that right, 6'1" sophomore guard, spotting up from the corner, nails it.
Yeah, that was, 7 points in a matter of, 20 seconds?
Yeah, quick. And credit Dang with being the spark plug there. Garang Dang, the 6'4" senior guard. Again, all that length. He's already got 8 points, including a 2-handed slam.
Got the band playing YMCA.
So both teams burning timeouts, 4 remaining for both sides. Looking at the team fouls, 5 for Hortonville, 4 for Oshkosh North. And now the full court pressure, at least to make things uncomfortable for the Polar Bears, as Mitch Tandesky bringing it up the floor and breaks it. Whoa, Dang got his hands on it again.
Wow.
And Kiago with it. Now here come the Spartans, a chance to whittle away at this deficit a little bit more on a 7-0 run.
Whoa.
Wow, good hands by Lawrence, who got in front of it, but another turnover back. Sloppy.
Oh.
There's Dilling's first bucket.
Dilling says, I'll take that 3.
And that's a 10-0 run for the Spartans, who just moments ago were down 13. So Kiago now, that's a big second foul for the 6'4" junior. Nice looking player for Brad Weber and the Spartans, but he's going to have to sit down with 7:49 to go. 23-20, Hortonville with the lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Mitch Tandesky bringing it into the front court, and let's see what Hortonville can do to stem this little run that Spartans are on 10-0, and a quick one at that. Back in that zone defense. Jaquan Owens stuck. Nope. 3 from the corner. Good look for Jack Luther. Just couldn't get it to fall. And maybe an opportunity for the Spartans, Rosie, to tie this thing up.
Oh.
Oh, Deng lost the handle. Here comes Parker Lawrence up the floor, and he's fouled, and he got the basket to go. So Deng now with 2 fouls. Deng and Kiago with 2 fouls apiece for Brad Weber. So foul trouble.
Dang, arguing his case with the ref, but he's not going to change his mind. I don't know. At that point, you just let him score. Don't even try.
You know, I've often thought that. It's like if you know it's pretty much a foregone conclusion, unless you really are confident you can get in there and disrupt something. But more times than not, we see these doesn't matter the level, too.
But Dang has had a lot. How many steals has he had tonight?
Yeah, that's where we missed Ricardo. He'd be keeping track of that
Yeah.
stat. But, yeah, I mean, you see that so many times
Wow.
as Dang is foul, and he'll shoot a pair. But sometimes it's just best just to let him score the basket and save that foul for another time.
Yeah.
And Cole Warning now with 2 fouls. Both teams with 6 fouls as Dang 0 for 2 so far tonight from the line, making
Yeah.
1 of 3, and he's got 9 now for Oshkosh North.
Just had to shake the rust off those first 2, I think.
You can see, though, that even with this kind of sloppy start, I mean, we know that Hortonville can light it up.
Yes.
But you can see how quickly and how athletic Oshkosh North is, so no lead is safe against these guys. And they come into the game with a winning record. And you can do that in the Fox Valley Association, which is year in and year out one of the top leagues in the state. That's saying something.
Yeah, from not seeing North, I'm really impressed by their speed. They get there and they get there fast.
Spartans, Caden will say that's his second.
So Caden Lassay now picks up his second foul. He checks out, and 7th team foul means free throws for the Polar Bears. Parker Lawrence going to shoot 1 and 1. Good to be here at Hortonville High School. Always enjoy our trips to Hortonville, Rosie.
It is. We'll travel down Highway 15. And
Yep, easy trip from Appleton, obviously, no big deal, and
Yep.
good people here. They take care of us.
Yes,
and,
they do.
Excellent facilities. So good to be at Hortonville for the regular season finale. Team starting to gear up for that march to Madison. As Lawrence good on both. He's got 8, and the Polar Bears up 6. So we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard, almost a steal there, and it is a steal. No, they're going to say Lawrence was out of bounds before he knocked it off of Josh Dilling's back.
A good effort by Lawrence there.
We'll look at the brackets at halftime too, but as I said, I'm confident saying that I think Hortonville's going to make a long run.
I think both boys and girls.
The problem is I believe on that side, you're either going to face Onalaska or La Crosse Central in a sectional, as Dilling with a nice floater inside, and he's got 5 now.
Whoa, deep 3.
Ooh, rims out. Rebound 2. That was number 32, Greg Harden, a 6'3 junior with a nice rebound, and the Spartans only down 4. Dilling, tough player, one of the top scorers in the Fox Valley Association. He finds a teammate, missed who had that attempt, but Hortonville now back down on the floor.
I believe it was Cooper Judas. I don't know.
You can't put your head down. Nice feed inside. Mason Thiel from Dylan Schmidt. And Thiel has 4. Can't put your head down for a second.
No, you can't.
You miss stuff. It's
What
hard.
were we thinking?
It's hard for you when you're trying to call a game while looking through a camera screen.
Yeah.
Nice feed, Dilling. Nope, and that was off of, I believe, Ethan Tesmer, the 6'4 senior, just couldn't corral the pass from Dilling. So turnover, and Hortonville a chance to build on a 6-point lead with 5:18 to play. Kind of curious on how that Neenah-Kaukauna game is going. That's a big one. I really like the Rockets in Division 1.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been playing really good basketball. They've been pretty much demolishing everybody they've been playing.
Wow, Max Klesmet, boy, he can just carry a team. So tough. Got to think he'll be the Fox Valley Association Player of the Year. Mason Thiel had a look inside, couldn't get the fall, but Hortonville gets another chance at this on this trip.
Well, that was interesting in the game versus Kimberly that we streamed, that he really was more of a distributor than putting the team on his back in that game, and that was a rout.
Yeah, it was, as Parker Lawrence misses that one. Now Spartans with the basketball. Max Klesmet had a triple-double that night. You can see why Josh Dilling is one of the top scorers in the league. He just kind of has a nose for the basket, very active, and he'll go to the line trying to add to his point total. He's got 5 so far. Schmidt with the foul. Both teams now, Rosie, with 7 apiece, and Dilling good, the lefty.
Oh. Hey. We'll just call him Lefty Dilling from now on tonight. Unless there's another left-hander on there, then we can't. But hey, power to the left-handed people.
Yeah, again, 18.9 points per game coming in. That's 5th in the Fox Valley Association. Good on both. And he's got 7 already. Keep in mind, Hortonville led by as many as 13 points. So Oshkosh North doing a good job of fighting its way back into this one. Only down 4. Back half of this opening half. Good matchup here to end the regular season. I'll talk about what's coming up, and I think they're going to get, what are they going to, oh, they're going to call Tandeschi with the foul. And some confusion at the scorer's table. Tandeschi with 2 fouls. I think there was confusion, maybe wondering if that should have been a bonus situation, but it looks like they're going to call it more of a player control foul against Tandeschi and the Polar Bears, so no free throws coming. Dilling, oh, he's got an opening. Oh, nice feed.
Closed fast.
Good ball movement. And that's going to be a foul on number 5, TJ Payne, a 5'9" junior guard, and that's the 9th team foul, so Kiago going to the line. Bonus free throws coming up for Kiago, who has 6 so far, and he's 2 of 3 from the stripe. One more coming for the 6'4" junior. And good on both.
Making it look easy.
4 or 5 from the line is Kiago, and he's got 8 points. And look at this, a 2-point game, Rosie, 30-28. Hortonville with the slim lead now as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. And that's, yeah.
Oh.
Dang wanted the steal.
Thought he might get that one. He just has a knack for a steal, I tell you.
Dang, from deep,
Looks
and
good.
hits
Oh.
it. And look at this. Spartans with the lead. How about Garang Dang tonight having a game, and that's knocked out of bounds, I think. That's going to stay with Hortonville. Oh, no, going to call a foul on Cooper Yadis, the 6'1" sophomore. I thought maybe he knocked it away. Instead, it's a foul.
Now, how did you know that his name was Yadis?
Heard the PA guy announce it. So Mason Thiel at the line. This will be a shooting foul. 2 shots coming up, and good on the first.
So I was way off.
I'm going back to my, I think that's Spanish name, kind of, Yadis.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at it, and I was like, wow, how would you pronounce that?
Thiel
but now we know.
1 of 2, 5 points. And there's a turnover. 5 points for Thiel. Boy, down the floor there. Polar Bears get down quickly as
get a good look at
that.
it.
Rims out. That was a good look by Logan Grossman. See the Polar Bears fan standing in front of me. Dilling, nobody's on him. Hits it, top of the key. His second triple.
Lefty Dilling heating up.
He's got 10. Got to stay on him at all times. Big time scorer. Good. Whoa. And how about Grossman shooting it again? Got to keep shooting. And we're tied up again. Good game here at Hortonville High School. Yeah, they're going to get an offensive foul.
Ooh.
That's going to be on Dang and Rosie. That's his third.
His third, yeah.
Dang with 13 points. He's kind of can't believe the call. You sort of saw Grossman go back a little bit like he was pushed. Hey, the officials are a lot closer to the action than we are, or anybody sitting in the bleachers.
Could be an Academy Award nomination. Could have been the real thing.
Look at that athleticism by Owens. Nope, but the follow, Mason Thiel, and he's got 7. And Oshkosh North burning another timeout. 30-second timeout.
I tell you, this is one entertaining game.
Ooh.
I mean, it's back and forth, back and forth. Then they get a run of threes. Then they get a run of steals and takeaways.
How about the Badgers? 81-74 victory tonight at Michigan.
At Michigan. Road wins are hard to come by in the Big Ten. They're almost unheard of this year.
Yeah, Wisconsin playing really good basketball right now, and I think they're going to run the table to end up at least the regular season.
And the unranked Wisconsin Badgers. Correct?
Yeah, I kind of have a hunch they might make a run here. We were talking to Rosie off camera that maybe they're definitely a better team with Micah Potter, but maybe the Kobe King thing was able to. Greg Gard was able to kind of switch things around a little bit, and they just seem to be playing really good basketball right now. Maybe it's just the chemistry might be a little bit better. It's hard to say. I don't know. I'm not there, but
yeah, it could be coincidence. Could not be. Oh. Just fighting for the
rebound. TJ Payne finally bringing it down the floor.
Oh.
So congrats to the Badgers, who certainly trending upwards as they get ready for the NCAA tournament.
So much speed on the court right now. It's
amazing.
Oh, nice
little pull-up from
turnaround.
mid-range. How about that from Thiel, who's having a nice first half. He's got 9 points. But kids nowadays, boy, the high school athletes, they are so much more athletic than even like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Crazy. Think about my time. Not even close. I mean, look at this. Look at that pass from Owens. How about that? TJ Payne running the floor and taking the assist from Owens, and the Polar Bears now with a little run. That's a 9-0 run for Hortonville. It's Kiago.
Owens with a little poke in there.
Dilling shot fake to clear some space. No good. And that is Jack Luther with the rebound. And now Parker Lawrence will bring it up. Good ball movement from the free throw line. That was a good look by Grossman. Just couldn't get it to fall. And now Dilling with the ball.
Love the way he kind of cradled the ball there for a sec.
Ooh.
Oh.
Tough shot there by, I think that was Reed Secker. And now with 45 seconds to go, it sounds like Oshkosh North maybe setting up for one final opportunity here, down 6. Nope, Kiago, going to hit it out to, that's a good look by Caden Lassay. He's got 2 triples. That's a big shot. And good job by Kiago to create. So Hortonville now, Rosie will hold for the final shots. Matt Hintz directing traffic right below us. Owens now, 8 seconds on Kiago. That's knocked away with 3.1 seconds to go.
.1, get it and shoot.
Oh, nice inbounds to Lawrence, just too strong. And that's how the first half will come to a close. Entertaining first half.
Very much so.
Here at Hortonville High School. Give me a follow if you're a Twitter user. I'm at PC Brett C. Rosie's at Metal Rosie, METALROSIE. Let us know where you're watching the big game tonight. Always like hearing from folks out there. The alum, right?
That's
Rosie?
right. Yeah.
Thursday
you're
night.
Watching it in your dorm room, your, I guess, Roku TV, where you could get it off the app, or some people go to stream hook the computer up to the TV, do it that way, or just watch it on your phone.
This award stands to contribute to remember and honor his love for the game, but more importantly, his passion to give all players an opportunity regardless of their skill level. This award was created to recognize an 8th grade player who may not be the spotlight, but continues to work hard and show what it means to be a great teammate.
Halftime here at Hortonville High School, and a look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard shows the Polar Bears leading the Spartans 40-37 in our bonus Varsity Game of the Week prep basketball live stream. Thanks again to our sponsor, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. Their craftsmen manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Stop in today for their mismatch sale and save up to $650 on a mattress set purchase while supplies last. Also, Verlo Mattress Factory offers free delivery and setup with set purchases and 0% financing for up to 60 months with approved credit. And they can make custom mattresses to fit boats, RVs, semi-trucks, antique beds, and more. What's going on down there?
Looks like an 8th grader who might not, if I heard it correctly, be like the sports person, but just an all-around good person wins this award.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Jack Luther there, yep, presenting the award. One of the seniors here on senior night.
There were a number of great candidates deserving of this award this year, but Zach checked all the boxes. Zach has always given his absolute
Zach, his name
whether
is?
it's in practice, on the court, or making sure we have the best bench in the state. Zach is one of those players that makes every team and person on that team better by him being a part of it.
Possibly a JV person.
I believe that's a JV coach down there, Chad Nimmer. I'm thinking for the Polar Bears.
But was brought up to the state team because of his extreme effort every day in practice and being such a great teammate. Despite skills that are still developing, Zach made an immediate impact in practice and on the bench and helped turn a team that went 9-6 in the Bay Area Development League into a team that won their next 12 or 15 games against some of the absolute top teams in the state, winning multiple high-profile tournaments. Congratulations, Zach.
Oh, always nice to see.
Yeah.
Hard work, dedication, just being an all-around good person.
That's nice seeing the varsity guys giving
Pays
them
off.
some handshakes as
Yeah.
well. Good to see the
That's gotta be-
program giving back to the younger kids.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of cool for that young man, I would think.
Absolutely. Hey, and the cool thing is he gets a basketball out of it.
Yeah,
Go shoot some hoops. Get this snow melted so you can get outside.
there you go.
Oh, my driveway's clear. I could do. Oh, he dropped
Oh,
the
he dropped the basketball.
My driveway's clear.
Yeah, I could shoot hoops now.
Absolutely. So stuff coming up, as I mentioned, the R&B show. Again, you can find that on Google. Was it Google Play, Stitcher, and iTunes?
Yes.
That's with Ricardo, myself, and Rosie. Subscribe to it. Again, we talk a whole lot of prep sports, but we'll talk pro, college, do some fun stuff, get off on tangents. Also, a Varsity Roundtable. That's every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock on postcrest.com. The only live show dedicated to high school sports in Wisconsin. At least that's what Ricardo claims. He's the host. I run the live chat. You can ask questions in real time. And again, postcrest.com and facebook.com/postcrest. And we had a couple wrestlers on last night. Drake Hayward of Neenah and Ben DeRocher of Wrightstown, state qualifiers down at the Cole Center now. So it's always fun on Wednesday night. So check that out as well. As for us, our next Varsity Game of the Week live stream next Thursday, a week from tonight. That's going to be a WIA girls basketball sectional final, or semifinal, I should say, a semifinal. Live coverage will tip off at 7 o'clock, and we know it's a hard 7 o'clock start, Rosie, because there'll be no more JV games.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
But again, then we'll figure that out. But right now eyeing a potential Wrightstown Freedom game in Division III on the girls' side. So that would be a fun one. Two of the best teams in Division III potentially going at it. So things to look forward to as well. But yeah, we'll stream. The goal, at least right now, Rosie, is a sectional semifinal next Thursday on the girls' side, and then on Friday, hoping to do the double dip again.
That's right.
A boys' regional final, or I should say a girls' sectional final that afternoon, that Saturday, which would be what day would that be? The 8th, I think. I'll check the calendar right now. That'd be the 7th. Next Thursday is the 5th. That would be a girls sectional semifinal. Then on the 7th, that's a Saturday, do a girls sectional final that afternoon, and cap it off with a good boys regional matchup that evening. So busy, and then the following week we'll do the Thursday-Saturday boys sectional semifinal that Thursday, followed by, I believe that would be the 12th, and then on the 14th would be a sectional final somewhere. So kind of got an idea of what the games could be, but until they actually happen.
Then it's on to state for you.
Then it's on to Madison, yeah. So looking forward to that. But let's see, I've got the brackets in front of me. Looking at Oshkosh North, they got a tough road for sure. As I said, their next game is next Friday night, so they get a little time off to prepare, but they're facing the battle for Oshkosh, right? They're playing their rival, Oshkosh West. Oshkosh North is a 9 seed. Oshkosh West is an 8 seed, so the Wildcats will host that game. That could go either way, of course, but that's going to be a tough battle. And the winner of that one then would likely have to play top seed Kimberly in a regional championship that night. So tough sledding for the Spartans, and checking their schedule and how they did against Oshkosh West this year. Lost the first game 79-77. That was at Oshkosh North High School January 3rd. And then they lost again to the Wildcats February 7th game. That was at Oshkosh West. That was a 63-55 setback. So can you beat a team 3 times in a row?
That's tough to do.
Especially
Very tough.
when it's your city rival.
Yeah. And watching Oshkosh North, I have a hard time seeing that they lost so many games. They're very fast. They got good shooters. Really good on defense, as far as like getting in the way. But I suppose maybe, I don't know, you gotta tighten it up a little bit. A little sloppy in there.
Well, and again, this last little stretch here where they lost to Neenah, Kimberly, Oshkosh West, and Kaukauna.
Yeah.
Before ending that skid with a victory over Fond du Lac. That certainly hurt, I would imagine, in the seeding meetings and getting swept.
Yeah.
By Oshkosh West. So the Wildcats say, hey, we beat you twice, so we should get that home game.
Also, it's kind of going to the other side. It's kind of odd to see Hortonville drop all those games in a row, too.
Yeah, they were playing really good basketball.
Yeah.
Again, that 3-game slide coming into tonight. Now, it's understandable when you lose to Kimberly and Neenah, but in between was a 65-54 setback against Appleton North. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
At Appleton North High School. You know, Chris Kellett doing some nice things at Appleton North, trying to build a program, but the Lightning 5-12 in league play, 7-14 overall, so definitely a surprise, but that's why this is a big game. I mean, obviously everything's all situated as far as brackets and seeding, but you don't want to go into the playoffs riding a 4-game losing streak.
No,
and
you don't.
And then you look at that Division I to finish it up. Kind of thinking the way things are setting up that we could see a round 3 between Kimberly and Neenah in the sectional championship. Right now, that's scheduled to be played Saturday, March 14th at DC Everest High School. I would think they would move that game over here.
You would think, yeah.
More in the valley. I don't know why you'd make everybody travel to Schofield for that one, but we'll see. Kimberly,
Kaukauna, Menasha area you can play at.
Yeah, Kimberly the top seed, Neenah the number 2 seed. But we'll see. You know, you never know what could happen. Now, looking at Hortonville's side, this is why I still think even if Hortonville were to drop this game, I like their chances for a nice run. They have the top seed. They'll play either Anago or Lakeland Union. Also on their half, you could say, is New London and Shawano. And then on the bottom half of this bracket, Merrill is a 2 seed. That could be tricky. That is coached by Jake Shallow, the son of Kaukauna head coach Mike Shallow.
Well, even at New London, even if they go against New London, you can't take them lightly either.
No, that's a good New London team that has beaten Xavier and Seymour this year. Very tough Bay Conference opponent, plus Hortonville, New London,
Yeah.
just neighbors, just down the road. New London is from Hortonville, so.
Well, and if you haven't seen Xavier and Seymour play this year, those are very good teams that they beat.
Absolutely, that's definitely nice on the resume to beat those two squads, Bay Conference rivals. But New London a 4 seed, Merrill a 2 seed, Mosinee a 3 seed, and then also in their half of the bracket, Wausau East, Wapaka, Rhinelander, Ashland. So, but the reason why I like Hortonville's chances, though, Rosie, is it's the league they play in. The Fox Valley Association, again, one of the best conferences in the state. It's going to get them battle tested.
Yep.
Look at Nina and Kimberly, both ranked. Hortonville's been ranked. It's just tough. Kaukauna, a team that can really light it up. They've struggled a little bit defensively, 12-9 overall, 11-6 in FBA play, but Kaukana's a team that could make a run on the Division II side as well. The problem is, in order to get to state, let's say Hortonville survives those matchups, as I mentioned, and gets to the sectional championship. On the other side is either Onalaska or La Crosse Central. Now, Onalaska ranked number 1 in the state in Division I. La Crosse Central, Johnny Davis led La Crosse Central. He'll be going to Wisconsin. They're ranked number 4. Onalaska has swept La Crosse Central. They're rivals in the Mississippi Valley Conference, I believe. So that is tough for sure. But again, I would put the FBA against a lot of schools.
Yeah. Well,
and you never know.
That's just it. Even with your your teams that are in the middle right now, those are still tough teams too. And those teams would probably, I can argue, or maybe I'm a homer, but they would probably be in the top of pretty much all those conferences that you mentioned.
Tell you what, Onalaska and La Crosse Central really, really good though, really talented. So it's going to take an effort.
A Herculean effort
to beat one of those teams, but what the heck, it could happen.
Yeah.
That sectional championship scheduled for Wapaka High School, by the way. But you're right, Hortonville, assuming they get by Lakeland, Union, or Anago, will face New London or Shawano. Those are two big conference games. And that would be a tough matchup, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and if Hortonville gets hot shooting the three, they could be pretty much unstoppable with the speed and their tenacious defense that they play.
Let's run down the first half scoring for Hortonville. Luther with 3, Lawrence with 8, Owens with 4, Grossman with 5, Payne with 2, Thiel with 9, and Warning with 9 for Oshkosh North. Dilling with 10, Lassay with 6, Deng with 13, Kiago with 8. As for fouls, Deng has 3 for Oshkosh North. Lassay and Kiago with 2 for the Polar Bears. Grossman, Tandesky, and Warning with 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah,
so,
getting back, remember that foul that Deng committed that we were talking about? Should he just let him score?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder how that's going to play into the rest of the game.
Well, he's an aggressive player. And what you don't want if you're Brad Weber, the head coach at Oshkosh North, is to see one of your starters and star players go out with an early 4th foul. He's definitely been a difference maker out here tonight. 12 points, a couple steals.
He was kind of the spark plug that got the comeback going.
Yeah, the two-handed slam. That what was a 13-point lead for the Polar Bears, and just like that, 7 quick points.
Yeah,
the first 4 of those on 2 buckets by Deng that included a two-handed flush. Zone defense, and that's a good catch.
Wow.
Owens spotting up from the wing. Good start for the Polar Bears. Again, really moving the ball well against whatever defense they're facing.
That last pass that went completely across court, that was insane.
7 points now for Jaquan Owens. Nice.
What a move.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Ethan Tesmer, his first bucket. So fast start for both squads. And Owens feeling it. Gets another one. And just like that, 2 3-point buckets by Owens. He's now got 10 on the night. Sounds like the Hortonville folks yelling travel. Dang, tough shot.
Oof. Oh, nice rebound.
Yep,
Look what I found.
Working that left hand. What are they going to say?
Right.
No, so Berger with the foul, they're going to wave off the basket, then offensive foul. Wonder if they saw maybe an elbow come in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, he was working hard. The 6'4"
Yeah.
senior, one of the big bodies for Brad Weber Spartans.
He got the board and worked it in. I don't see what he did, but like you say, we're not down there.
Yeah, that official is right in front of it too. Right
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
baseline,
exactly.
So definitely a good look here. Is turnaround, no good. Good look by Mason Thiel, but Spartans with the rebound and looking to whittle away at a 7-point deficit. Dilling had a good first half, and he's got the ball now. Gives it up to Kiago. And Berger not ready for that one. And I think Berger was thinking Kiago was going to go up and take the shot.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Because he takes that Euro step, and you figure he's going to commit, but it's 2 or 3 times now he's distributed instead.
Mason Thiel looking for something inside, but pretty good collapsing defense by the Spartans. It was swatted away. Hortonville will inbound under its own basket, up 7. And Owens has it.
Wow.
Fast through there. Not sure how he knew Tandeschi was there to catch it. Good ball movement.
Wow.
Warning. Good.
Is that Warning's 4th or 5th of the night?
His 4th of the night. He's got 12.
Lawrence almost comes away with a steal.
Hey, got a tweet from our friend Tyrese Halliburton. He's checking in.
Oh.
Tyrese, good to hear from you, my friend. And the best wishes on a speedy recovery. We're all cheering you on here in the Fox Valley. A friend of Varsity Roundtable. Remember that epic night?
The Big Four.
Yeah, Tyrese, Quincy Anderson, Jordan McCabe, Sidney Levy, as we were celebrating a great season on the hardwood.
Nice.
Josh Dilling, all those championships won 2 years ago. Of course, Tyrese Halliburton doing his thing at Iowa State. Got some notes on Tyrese here that I'll try to read off here in a second.
Whoa.
Tandeschi, a little wild shot, and here comes Dilling up the floor, down
Nice
8
effort
again.
to get his rebound.
Yeah, Oshkosh North, boy, down the floor. What are they going to say here? That's got to be a foul on Hortonville. But Oshkosh North can put points on the board in a hurry.
I get a kick out of how animated Dilling is.
He's a confident player.
He's like a whole comedy store right on the court. He's just funny animated. I don't know. He's entertaining, I'll say.
Very entertaining. And a good player.
Yeah.
You can see why he's a top player, but there was definitely some miscommunication. Wow, down the floor. Owens to Parker Lawrence in the blink of an eye. And back up to a 10-point lead for the Polar Bears. 2 years ago, right, Tyrese was a senior on that great Oshkosh North squad, 27-1, finishing as the Division I state champions as Kiago misses, and here comes Owens again. Oshkosh North beat Brookfield East 61-44 in the title game. That was Brad Weber's first season as the coach.
Following the Spartans Reed second, that's his first in the team second.
You know, looking at what a year that was for.
Oh, yeah, and just super kids, too. So nice.
But again, Oshkosh North winning the D1 title on the boys' side. Kakana winning the D2 title. Appleton North winning the girls' Division I title. Talk about a year.
Oh.
Talk about a game. How about Cole Warning? Flashing the 3 fingers. He's got 5 triples now and 15 points and back up to a 13-point lead. Boy, did the Polar Bears come out scorching hot here this half. 4 3-point buckets already. 2 by Owens, 2 by Warning.
Owens. Oh, thought he might have. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Look at Tyrese again to finish our thought. He projected as a lottery pick, Rosie. We wish him all the best. Can't wait to see you in the NBA, my friend.
Hopefully that happens.
I hope you go to the San Antonio Spurs.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
And how about Parker Lawrence? Yeah, great kid. Great kid.
Super, super kid.
And Oshkosh North wants to talk things over. You can hear the Hortonville fans in front of us. Looks like a 30-second timeout for Brad Weber. But yeah, looking at Tyree standout guard at Iowa State recently lost, as I mentioned, for the season with that broken wrist, averaging 15.2 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 6.5 assists at the time of his injury, all team highs. So can't wait to see what the future has for that young man.
Once again, just says the amount of talent around our area.
Yeah,
blessed.
No doubt about it.
Blessed to have all this talent.
Yeah, remember, we talk about it a lot on the webcast. We were kind of wondering, because we knew the girls' side, so much talent in the area, in the region. Even going up to Bayport, being the Division I state champs on the girls' side. Wondering what the boys' side was going to give us. Boy, there's a ton of talent.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of good boys' games this season. I can't wait to see what the playoff basketball brings. Ooh, active defense. Looks like there's 6 polar bears out there. Owens almost tipped it away. Deng has it. As I mentioned, Deng's brother Goot was on that 2018 championship team. So much talent on that squad. And that's knocked away over and back. Dilling knew it. Handed the ball to the official. 15-point advantage for the polar bears. Remember, it was 40-37.
All right.
At the half.
The Spartans have another second half run in them, like the first.
16-4 run to open this half by the polar bears. I think they do, actually. I mean, there's still 13 minutes to play.
Yeah, plenty game left.
From the top, short. That was Mason Thiel on the 3 attempt, and Deng's going to bring it up the floor. Oh! And that's going to be his 4th. How about Jaquan Owens taking the charge?
Woo.
So Deng picks up his 4th personal, and he's going to have to check out of the game. Reed Secker, the 5'10 sophomore guard, comes in for Garang Deng. That's a tough blow for Brad Weber.
Yeah, it is.
Again, Deng having a nice game, 13 first half points.
Loses his spark plug out on the court there.
And kind of a ticky-tack call there.
Yeah.
Cooper
Not
Yedis.
sure what that was all about.
That's his 2nd. So 14 fouls now for the Spartans, just 1 for Hortonville. Hortonville looking to snap that 3-game losing streak. Oshkosh North coming off a victory over Fond du Lac that snapped a 4-game losing skid. Good hands, just couldn't get it to fall. Mason Thiel, but he'll go to the line. That was a good feed by Grossman. Picking up the foul for Oshkosh North, Ethan Tesmer, 6'4 senior forward. That's his 1st. And Thiel at the line. Looking at Mason Thiel, 9 first half points, 1 of 3 now from the line. Think Ricardo's listening in tonight?
He better be.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably just to see how bad I butcher the broadcast. But
hey, we're doing the best we can with a 2-man crew tonight.
We are. My strength is in the filming and the production value.
There you go.
But I also second as color.
Well, it's always a challenge when you got 2 teams that can get up the floor in a hurry. So
yeah,
we're doing.
We happen to pick 2 of the fastest ones in the FVA tonight.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have some fast games on the doesn't matter boys or girls side, because there are a lot of teams that can put points on the board in a hurry.
Tournament time, can't wait.
Yeah, as I said, girls were underway already on Tuesday in sub-regionals. We'll pick it up again Friday and Saturday in the regional semis and regional finals. And there is a deep 3. How about that? I thought maybe Lawrence was going to knock that down. Kiago bringing it up. But we'll know our matchup for next Thursday's sectional semifinal girls game after Saturday's games. Kiago, tough shot off the glass. Nope. They're saying no shot anyway. But, you know, be hard to turn down a Wrightstown Freedom rematch on the girls' side.
Yeah.
Two of the best teams in the state in Division
Yeah.
III. So we'll see. That would be at Kimberly High School, too. Ooh, Dilling, good defense by Grossman, but he fouls Dilling. But how about Dilling keeping that pivot foot, working hard, and finally draws the foul. Grossman picks up his third. Dilling with 12 points, 10 coming in the opening half.
And he's left-handed. Part of left-handed people. I'm left-handed if you couldn't tell.
My dad was left-handed.
Oh, like they say, hard left-handed. It's fun to watch him right.
I was always kind of hopeful that one of my sons would be a lefty and then be a star pitcher.
Yeah. You could make $1 million just putting in a few innings here and there.
Yeah, exactly. 2 of 2, 4 of 4 now overall for Josh Dilling. He's got 14 points for the Spartans. Owens feeling it. He's got 2 this half. Almost bounced in. Good rebound by Lassay as he brings it up the floor. Now Dilling has it, trying to set things up and make another run for the Spartans from
Wide
the corner.
open. Nope.
And good rebound, at least tap out by Owens. Box out, Warning quickly down the floor to Lawrence. And the Polar Bears keeping the pedal down. So 16 foul already against the Spartans this half. Still 11 minutes and some change remaining here in this game. As Polar Bears going to reset, get things situated here. Up 14 as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Grossman, baseline, tough take off the glass. Nice move and finish.
That was pretty.
Grossman's got 7. Ooh, knocked away. Warning knocked it out of Kiago's hands, and they're going to get Grossman on the foul. And Grossman picks up his 4th, so he's going to have to sit down. Logan Grossman, nice looking ball player.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, just does some of the dirty work. One of those glue guys that do good things on both ends of the floor. That 3 attempt was no good, and loose ball. Jack Luther jumping all over it for the Polar Bears, wrestling with Matthew Berger, and looked like Caden Lassay for the Spartans. And what are they going to say?
Jump ball?
Oh, okay, jump ball. So,
okay.
Oshkosh North with possession.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't blame Jaquan Owens for just standing there, going to try to take the ball inbound.
Yeah, why not? Maybe they won't notice. Even though the arrow says right there, but still, might not notice.
Got to apologize and I've got to update the scoreboard here. 59-43 is what we have here. Hortonville with the 16-point edge. 10 minutes to go in this one as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard. Dilling, nice pull up and good shot,
nice.
about a 14-footer. 16 points for Dilling. There's Lawrence.
Oh.
How about that find by Owens? Talk about a skip pass.
Yeah.
Wide open, Parker Lawrence. Deep 3 by Warning. Almost gets it to bounce. Dilling up the floor quickly. Yep, he's going to stop and pop. I thought that was in. Holy smokes.
Man.
Right up and down. And how about the little hesitation? Gets the defender in the air for Jaquan Owens, who's having himself a night. And a 19-point edge for the Polar Bears, taking complete command here in the second half.
Boy, Dilling really uses that pivot foot well.
12 points for Owens, 8 this half. Nice
Oh,
feed.
Nice pass.
Thiago to Matthew Berger. Berger's first bucket. Oh, nice hands, nice catch. That was number 33, Dylan Schmidt, the 5'11 senior, his first bucket.
That is some fastball movement.
Yeah, that had some mustard on it, didn't it? So
Yeah.
good hands by Schmidt to hold that or corral that and lay it in. Oh, good seal off, but excellent. Well, really nice work by
Good job at Berger.
Berger, yeah. I think that was Cole Warning who almost knocked it away and played really good defense, but Berger fighting his way for that bucket, really working hard. So a couple quick baskets. And is this another timeout by Oshkosh North? Looks like it. So just one timeout remaining for Brad Weber. There he is. Third season with the Spartans, and again, 2 years ago, that 27-1 team winning the Division I state championship.
A bearded Coach Weber. Didn't he used to just have like the soul patch or something?
Well, I don't look at that very closely. Rosie, but how many years he was an assistant under Frank Shady, the legendary Spartans coach?
Yeah. Ooh.
Of course, you look at Hortonville. Matt Hintz in his 8th season with the Polar Bears. He spent the previous 5 seasons just down the road as the head coach at New London. That's his alma mater. Of course, longtime high school basketball fans will remember Hintz as a star player for the Bulldogs. He led New London to the 1998 and 99 state tournaments, finishing as Division II runners-up in 98 and Division II state champs, Rosie, in 1999.
Nice.
Both teams were coached by Matt's father, Roy. Matt finished his prep career as New London's all-time leading scorer with 1,646 points. Heck of a ball player back in the late 90s. Now doing good stuff here as the head man with the Polar Bears.
Ooh,
Good
nice
feed.
pass.
That's Schmidt with the finish again.
A lot of good passing in this game tonight.
19-point lead again for Hortonville. Dang, with those 4 fouls, rims out. Berger trying to get the rebound, and it's going to stay with Oshkosh North. But good hands by Yadis. Behind the back. Keeps possession, and it's just kind of helter-skelter out there right now. Deep 3, good.
Count it.
Caden Lassay, his 3rd three-pointer of the night.
He was just eyeing that one up.
So Yadis with the foul, and that's the 7th team foul, so 1 and 1 coming up for Parker Lawrence, who has 15 points so far.
Nothing but net.
Yeah, he's 4 of 4 now from the line.
They're free. You might as well swish them, right?
To tell that to my boys, they're points. Doesn't matter how you score your points, they're points. Again, as I said, remember Oshkosh North coming off that big win over Fond du Lac, and what was it, 33 of 46 from the stripe? 33 points from the free throw line. Points are points, Rosie.
Yeah, they are. They all count the same.
But, you know, looking at Hortonville, looking like they're going to win this game, and they're going to finish 3rd in the FVA. That's good work.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough division. Finish 3rd. You accomplished something.
Okay, Cole Warning on the foul. That's going to be his third.
Foul on the Polar Bears, Cole Warning. That's his
Got a text
third.
from Mike Sherry. Jacob Ignacevic. Maybe Tyrese can listen in on this. The Sheboygan Lutheran star. 50 points tonight against Reedsville in just 21 minutes of playing time. How about that? And dang, how does that one not fall?
Now you went and saw him play.
I didn't.
correct?
He was here last Thursday playing St. Mary Catholic at Fox Crossing. I know I didn't end up going to that game.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing a story, but the story I was thinking about actually had sort of been done by our colleague Tom Dombeck, who covers the Manitowoc and Sheboygan areas.
Ah.
And anyway, looks like that's going to go against Jaquan Owens, so that's the sixth foul coming up for the Polar Bears. But Ignacevic, Rosie, has a chance to become just the third player in state history to score 1,000 points in a single season. Anthony Pieper did it twice. He's the state's all-time leading scorer. And then Mickey Crow, the legendary Mickey Crow, the other one, who 1,001 points his senior year. That was before the three-point line. He graduated from JFK Prep. That was over in St. Nazianz in 1975. So
Can you imagine what Mickey would have had with a three-point line?
that's what a lot of people wonder.
He probably wouldn't even. He'd probably. It'd almost be an unbeatable record, maybe.
Well, he ended up what? Geez, I should know this. I wrote the book about his life, and I'm trying to remember. It's 2,724, I think, is
Okay.
what he had. And I think Anthony Pieper had, 3,300 points, I want to say.
Cool.
But Ignacevic having a monster season. And I tell you what, he's looking to break Sam Decker's school record for career points. And then he's looking to join an exclusive club as far as single season scoring that only Anthony Pieper and Mickey Crow are part of. How about Kiago going to the line? But that's some legendary names in high school basketball.
Yeah.
If you can associate yourself with Anthony Pieper, Mickey Crow, and Sam Decker.
That is good company.
So Cole Warning picks up his fourth. Looks like
Is it a Hortonville timeout?
yes, it is. Hortonville's going to take a full timeout.
Ooh, they're playing some Ram Jam for you.
So thanks to Mike for keeping us updated on Jacob Ignacevic. But to finish the thought on Hortonville, I mean, Kimberly and Neenah, 1 and 2 in the league, and again, two of the top teams in the state in Division I. Kimberly with just the two losses to Heartland Arrowhead and Sussex Hamilton. You know, those teams are loaded and ranked in the top 10 as well. So that should be an interesting Division I race as far as who gets to the Kohl Center. But then Hortonville to finish third in a very rugged Fox Valley Association. That's good stuff for Matt Hintz, and I think it does bode well for come playoff time.
Nope.
You can't stress it enough how important it is, strength of conference, when you get into the tournament.
Now, where did Hortonville finish last year or the prior years? Were they more of a middle-of-the-pack type? Did they make the jump? They kind of made the jump this year, didn't they?
Actually, last year, Hortonville, yeah, they were 10 and 13 overall, 7 and 11 in league play, so a very nice jump for the Polar Bears. Projected to finish fourth in the FVA by the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook.
So they're pretty close. Kiago donning the pink shoes this evening.
Thiago good on both. His first points of the second half. He's got 10 on the night. 15-point lead for the Polar Bears. Now remember, they had a 13-point lead in the first half, and within like a minute and a half, it was down to like a 6-point lead.
Yeah.
So this isn't over yet. Spartans definitely have the firepower and the athletes to make one final run and make this thing interesting. Regular season finale as boys get set for tournament play. Call warning.
I thought he just threw that away.
I think this is smart basketball right now for Hortonville because you're up 15.
Yeah.
There's no reason to rush a shot.
Nope.
The clock's your friend right now. Work it. Try to melt some of that time off and make it very difficult. See, Owens, he was open too, but I think that's just smart.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
Wow.
pass. And what a finish. How about that? Dylan Schmidt from the pass from Parker Lawrence.
Dylan Schmidt must be a receiver at tight end during football season. You don't catch passes like that. just to catch him.
Well, you got to like how Hortonville handled that possession, Rosie. Again,
Yeah.
taking some time and really working for a great shot. I mean, that was a no-footer underneath, but great hands by Schmidt looking for the three-point play. He does, and he's got 7 points all this half.
Gets a round of applause as he exits the court.
Yeah, 73-55. Hortonville with the lead as we look at our Verlo Mattress Factory scoreboard.
Oh, nice.
Who hit that one, Rosie?
It was Kiago.
Kiago again. Here comes Dang. Nice little move, left hand. He'll go to the line. As Dang goes to the line, I'm going to see if I can find how the Kimberly Appleton East game is going, and also the Kaukauna-Neenah game, big FEA games going on. Again, Kimberly with a chance to clinch the outright championship.
Dang, nothing but net on the first one. Nails them both.
So Secker picks up, his fourth 19 foul. So 1-1 still coming up for the Polar Bears. That's Jack Luther towing the line. And Kimberly with the win, Rosie, 77-52 over Appleton East. So the Papermakers are the outright conference champions.
Congratulations to them.
Yep, Lucky Wirtz and the guys.
They bounced back nicely after that absolute demolishing from they received at he got taken to the woodshed by Neenah. I don't recall seeing a Lucky Wirtz team get taken apart that bad.
Ooh, wow. So that's the 10th team foul. Parker Lawrence going to the line. Shooting two. Yeah, Kimberly, how about finishing 17-1 in the Fox Valley Association? Talk about doing some work.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great accomplishment by props to Lucky and his staff on that.
I wonder if Tyrese is still watching. When you guys went 27-1, was that one loss in conference play? Or did you guys go undefeated? I can't recall now. Tweet me if you're still watching, Tyrese. Dylan, he's going to swap. Yeah, nice pass. Look, Kiago, Johnny on the spot. Can't get it to fall. This doesn't feel like it's quite over with just yet, but it's close. 14-point lead for the Polar Bears. Gives me maybe an opportunity. Nope, they're going to keep attacking the rim. That's going to be, what are they going to call? Offensive foul on Tandesky. See if I can find that Neenah Kaukauna score.
Ball will stay down here.
Last check, Neenah was up 54-47 with 6:25 to go. Is that Dang?
A nice little turnaround there. Little floater.
Still only a 12-point game, Rosie, with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm not ready to sign off on this one here.
10 team
Couple
fouls.
quick turnovers or threes.
10 team fouls for Oshkosh North, 9 for Kimberly, and for Hortonville. And let's see what we got here. Wow, timeout for Hortonville as Tandeschi gets his hands on the basketball to gain possession. So 30-second timeout for Matt Hinson, the Polar Bears. I thought maybe that was going to be a tie-up.
Well, if it was, the possession arrow is going to Polar Bears. So, but all right.
So yeah, Nina with a 7-point lead, and that's a last check. So I'll keep an eye on that one. But again, Kimberly with the victory over Appleton East and the outright champs, the Papermakers. Hortonville, Rosie just playing a little keep away now.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you're a shooter, some of these looks, you get her so open, you can't shoot. Can't shoot.
No, off, yeah.
Oh.
Looked like Owens was maybe looking for Mason Thiel, but went off of Berger's knee along the baseline. So Hortonville will keep it up 12 with 2:18 to play. Oshkosh North looking for a couple of turnovers maybe to make this interesting. Two timeouts remaining for Hortonville, one for Oshkosh North. Good bounce pass. Thiel with the finish. And a nice look by Lawrence.
Dilling for two.
Yep, another basket for Dilling. He's got 18 points. Reaches average. Owens, you know he wants to take it. Nice job by Thiel. Nope. Stays with Hortonville, and you might as well just kind of run out the clock. Nope. Grossman's going to take it.
Where that ball was bouncing around, yes, just put the darn thing in the hole. Dilling on the scoop-de-loop there. Ricardo will be proud of me. I used one of his terms.
So Tandeschi, I believe, is fouled out. Yeah, he does. So Matt Henson's going to have to bring in another guy. Mitch Tandeschi, a 5'11 senior guard, fouls out.
It's a round of applause from the home crowd for a job well done, a hard night's work. Lefty Dilling hits the first.
Yeah, he's 5 of 5 from the line. Make it 6 of 6. And at 20 points now for Dilling.
Oh. Gonna get warning with a push.
Yeah, now Cole Warning fouls out. So two players falling out, back-to-back fouls. Tandeschi and now Warning. You know, you think a 12-point lead is safe with a minute 26 to go, but weirder things have happened. Oh, nice job by Owens. He's the one who jumped in.
Owens has had himself a great game
jumped
tonight.
up, knocked it out, and causes the turnover. But now turnover coming right back is dang good feed to Berger. Reverse good.
Well,
it's only a 10-point game. At some point, you got to think the Spartans are going to have to start falling here.
If Deng falls again, it's
no, Deng with the near steal. Oh, that's going to be on Berger.
Yeah. No question about that one.
And double bonus coming up.
But then couldn't really foul because, well, he could, but then he's out of the game.
Well,
So,
he almost got the turnover.
yeah.
So Jaquan Owens now, who's had a nice game, especially the second half. Remember, he came out early with those two triples.
Yeah.
He's got 12 points so far.
It's been all over the court tonight. Chance for redemption here on the second free throw. Oh, nails it. All right.
So just kind of a formality now. It looks like Hortonville is going to seal this at the free throw line.
Just going to say rebound by Owens. Who else?
And Nina with the victory. That's a final 70-53 over Kakano.
Oh.
I'm telling you, Rosie, not to be selfish, but how fun would a Kimberly-Nina rematch in the sectional final for the right to go to Madison? How fun would that be in a game that we would like to live stream, I would think?
Yes.
That would be a game of heavy interest
I think
statewide.
I think we could get some people to watch that.
I sure hope that doesn't take place at DC Everest. You got to move that closer to the Valley.
No.
Can't make all those fans drive to DC Everest for that game.
Maybe they would hold it at Spash because then we can go to Bill's Pizza afterwards.
Well, even then, I mean,
I'm
but
kidding. I kid.
There are plenty of options around here, right? There you should be able to.
Oh, yeah. I would think so. You've got Kakana, Menasha, Appleton North. Got a lot of places.
Oops. Who hit the last bucket there? I missed.
It's a great question.
.6 seconds remaining. Thanks to the folks watching live tonight. We appreciate your support throughout really the football and basketball season. Still some more games to come, but this is our final regular season game. Jeez, down the floor quickly. Good save. Just secure that ball and run out the clock.
Yep.
Nope, they're going to take it. That was Jack Luther. Why not? One more time, right?
What the heck?
Tiago's going to spot up, and that is how this game comes to a close. How about an 82-71 victory for the Polar Bears to wrap up the regular season? Getting some feedback from the fans, and it's always good when it's positive feedback.
Yes. Especially, if they listened. Well, ours isn't horrible, but you and Ricardo, let's face it, that's good stuff there.
Hey,
that's Madden in Summerall material right there.
You hold your own just fine. But I'm a little razzled because I didn't get that last basket who scored it for Oshkosh North, so I can't give an accurate count. So what I'm going to do is just say what I have, and somebody had one last bucket. But that's what happens when I put my head down and I start looking for scores. I get caught. I got to learn that come playoff time. I do have the score right, though, 82-71, the Polar Bears with the victory.
Yes.
Well, I'm running down. I am adding the totals up in my book, but I don't know, Rosie, if you got any quick thoughts on what you just saw tonight.
Well, I think Hortonville. This was a good game for them to finish off, to get into tournament play. I think kind of need to shake those losses off, and I thought they did a good job tonight. Still, they could clean some stuff up, but I think they're going to be a team that definitely is going to make some noise in the tournament. On the opposite side, I think Oshkosh North, I think they have a lot of talent. I'm not sure all of the seniors that they're going to lose this year, but I thought it's a gritty little team there. Speed, and they can definitely go on runs and shoot it. So I think they're going to be good in I would assume like in the next season in that. But getting back to Hortonville, this is a game I think that they really needed, and I think it's gonna do well for them when they start tournament play next week. I mean, they played outstanding defense. The ball movement was incredible. I mean, yeah, they had turnovers, but boy, they can pass. I mean, it's not just a pass. I mean, they can pass cross court, full court. They move quickly. Just say one team nails a three, they're celebrating. Don't do it too much because the ball just passed you and it's already down court at the other end. So
yeah, they get up and down fast, no doubt about it.
I think this is going to be it's a real good start. They end the season on a good note, and going forward into the tournament, I think they should. If they don't make a deep run, I'll be very surprised. But we had the kids on earlier in the season on Roundtable, and they're a group that knows that they have to get better, and they're well aware of it. And you can just genuinely see in this team that they want it. So
yeah, it'll be interesting. Again, I think strength of schedule, strength of conference is going to make a difference. I agree. I think Hortonville's going to make a run. Liked what I saw from them. Liked the fact that they were heating up from three-point range. So very dangerous. A lot of talent, a lot of weapons, a lot of different ways they can score, and they stress out a defense by getting up and down the floor so fast. And again, to finish third in the FVA, that's saying something. That's a good season without a doubt. I like Oshkosh North too. I think they've definitely got some pieces.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure the seniors that they're losing, but from what I saw, there's talent there.
Yeah, and you never know. They could pull off an upset. The problem is they do have to play a very, very good Kimberly team, assuming they can get past an Oshkosh West team in the playoffs that they've lost to twice already. So we'll see. But it was good to see the Spartans again.
It was,
and congratulations to Brad Weber and crew on a solid season. And who knows? It's high school basketball. Strange things can happen, and teams can get hot right at the right time, and they maybe can make a little bit of a run. We'll find out soon enough. Let me run down the scoring, Rosie, before we can finally sign off. For the Polar Bears, Luther with 3, Lawrence with 18. Excuse me, Owens with 15, Grossman with 9, Payne with 2, Thiel with 12, Tandesky had 1, Warning 15, and Schmidt with 7. For Oshkosh North, and this is, again, I missed the last bucket. Again, I was updating some stuff and it was scored quickly, so this is what I had before that last bucket. Dilling with 20, Lassay with 9, Deng with 18, Tessmer with 2, Kiago with 14, Berger with 6. So I am missing a bucket. I apologize for that, but that gives you at least a good feel for how it went for the Spartans as well. With a victory, Hortonville finishes the regular season 17-5 overall, 13-5 in the Fox Valley Association. Oshkosh North drops to 12-10 on the year and finishes 9-9 in the Fox Valley Association. Up next for Hortonville, they're taking on either Lakeland, Union, or Antigo next Friday, right here in a WIAA Division II regional semifinal. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. As for Oshkosh North, they're at Oshkosh West next Friday. That's a WIAA Division I regional semifinal. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. As for us, we'll return to action next Thursday for a WIAA girls basketball sectional semifinal. Live coverage will tip off at 7 p.m. That matchup will be determined once we get through this week's regional games, but we're looking at a potential Wrightstown Freedom rematch in Division III. That'd be a good one, and it would be played at Kimberly High School. But I'll announce it on my Twitter account at PCBrettsy, so please give me a follow. And you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. Once again, thank you to our sponsor, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Surgeon Bay. Be sure to stop in today for their mismatch sale. And once again, a big thank you to the folks here at Hortonville High School. Sam Englund, the athletic director, I know he's down at state wrestling right now, and Tim Rietfelt, the assistant principal who pinch hit for Sam today and making sure we're all good to go. Also, the IT folks that I was dealing with earlier tonight, making sure we got on. Lindsay Lautenschlager, hopefully you're watching tonight. We appreciate your help as well. So for Rosie and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off from Hortonville High School, where once again the final score tonight, the Hortonville Polar Bears 82 and the Oshkosh North Spartans 71. Thanks for watching, everybody.